What's up, YouTube? Back at it again with another video. We're gonna do something a little different this one. We're gonna talk about some Heat news. As you knew, if you didn't know, I'm a Miami Heat fan. Jimmy Butler has alluded to being traded out of Miami after last night's blowout loss to the Indiana Pacers. I'm gonna start with thanking Jimmy for these last 5 years. We accomplished, and honestly, we accomplished a lot, but we didn't, because we didn't win any chips. But we did make the finals twice. We made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times. And we were underdogs. Nobody even expected us to get that far. Starting in 2020 in the bubble. That's crazy that's about 5 years ago. But yeah, 22, you've been nothing but a leader. The players love you. Pretty sure the coaches love you. I know you and Spo had that one fight, but hey, it happens when you're competitive. Do I feel like Jimmy's wrong for how he's handling the situation? No, because it's been after the 2022 playoff run when we lost to Boston. It's been nothing but misses from our front offices when it comes to getting another star. Jimmy has been recruiting, Bam has been recruiting, and we still have not gotten anybody. It's just Jimmy and Bam. We got hero surgeons now. Should be an all-star this year. I'm proud about that leap that he's finally taken. But yeah, we have not improved the team in since before the 2022 offseason. We got Kyle Lowry and PJ Tucker. That is the most Pat Riley has done in the Jimmy Butler era. We have not got any other stars, and we always, whenever there's a star that requests out, we always one of the top destinations or top teams to try to land them, and yet we always strike out. And this is why I'm going to get into what Pat Riley is. A lot of Heat fans probably agree with me. Outside the Heat fans, y'all probably think Pat Riley is just God. I mean, his nickname is the Godfather, but me personally, I don't think he deserves that nickname anymore. His terrible roster and asset management for this team is the reason why we have nothing to show for right now. Nobody wants our young players. We have no draft picks to trade. So where do we go from here? What I would do, trade Jimmy, get whatever you can recruit, flip those, whatever assets. Really, you really could do a 3-team deal, but I don't know. Unless De'Aaron Fox officially becomes available, that's the only other person I would go after at this point. Whatever you can get for Jimmy, stash that, keep it, and at least you can attempt to have some ammo for the off season for if another star comes available, or we go after De'Aaron Fox. The young players, Nikola Jovic, Khalil Ware, and Jaime Jaquez, we gotta. I get it's the youth movement, but we still have Bam on this roster, and we need another star to fit with Bam's timeline, because that's what we about to build this team around. A lot of people say, there's some Heat fans that say we should just trade everybody. Trade everybody, just restart. But that's not the Heat's way. We don't like rebuilding. For some strange reason, we somehow always stay in contention, or at least relevancy. I feel like before Jimmy, we got out of a little whack where we was finishing bottom of the league probably like once or twice after the LeBron James era. But then Jimmy came and brought us back to relevancy. I know I sound like I'm all over the place. Pat Riley, I think he needs to go. And the person that needs to take up with that is not take up with it, but the next person to go in his line is, I think, is Coach Spo. I just think we need a whole front office coaching switch, because whatever it is, it's the same stuff every year. For the past 3 years, we've finished, what, in a play-in? We'll probably be the 8th seed again this year, to be honest. Past 2 years, yeah, we've been the 8th seed. The year 2023, we went to the finals. And then 2024, Jimmy got hurt. And we got, well, no, not swept. We got beat in Boston in 5 games. And that's another thing, too. If Jimmy was there, I feel like it would have been different. Pat Riley told this man to shut up and play basketball, because he said if he was there, New York and Boston would be home, which those are teams that we beat in the past with Jimmy Butler playing in the playoffs. So, I don't know. It's another indictment at Pat. This whole situation is because of Pat. This is not the first disgruntled star that has axed out of Miami because of Pat. So, like, I don't know. He even did his best. The best player to ever to ever put on a Heat jersey, Dwayne Wade. We didn't want to pay him because he was out of his prime or declining in his prime. They didn't want to pay him. After that, we weren't relevant until he came back. Like, it's crazy. It's beyond me. I don't understand how Pat has not made a move since the Shaq trade that had nothing to involve. I mean, that didn't have D Wade's hand or imprints on it. Jimmy Butler, D Wade. He mentored him when he was in Chicago for them couple of years. He told him this is going to be what he would want. We got Jimmy because of D Wade. Braun, Chris Bosh, D Wade. They only came for D Wade. They didn't come for Pat. And when they got broken up, it's because Pat wasn't. He was being arrogant when it came to negotiating a deal with Braun, and Braun was not feeling it. Plus, it was a perfect time for him to go home and go win one. Now we here again with Jimmy. He said we're not going to have a contract extension talks with him this past summer. He told him to shut his mouth and play basketball. Jimmy said at the beginning of the year, I'm going to shut my mouth and play basketball. But now it seems like the Heat camp is sneak dissing, talking about Jimmy's effort and all that. And to be honest, I feel like he's just mad because we have not done anything to improve the team. Like, we let all our valuable role players, we overpriced them. I mean, they play good. We overvalue them. We pay them. We can't trade them because they have bad contracts. And then we have to attach draft picks just to trade them. They learn from their lesson. Now they just let them walk. They don't even try to trade them. And we're just stuck with the undrafted guys. Undrafted guys and the couple of draft picks that we picked. And since that we're usually a playoff team, we're not drafting in the lottery. So the guys that we get are usually projects. And we don't have time to be doing some projects when you got Jimmy Butler trying to win a ring because you only got a couple of years left in the tank. But yeah, other than that, I think this whole situation is just crazy. I don't blame Jimmy. I respect it. He says it's not about his money. He want to go win. He really wants to win. This team is mediocre. I don't know where that's just it. I feel like the future is Bam and Hero. And we don't even have any first round picks to trade that's like good. We have like one tradable first round pick. We have no money. So if we do trade, we have to max contracts. We can't sign anyone because we're over what? We're second. I think we're just below the second apron. We're in the first apron. If y'all don't know about the NBA cap rules, I guess we'll look it up. I'm still learning it. It's so confusing. I don't it's beyond me. Wish it was just like the NFL when it comes to cap, because that's so much easier to understand and you know, you feel me? What else? Other than that, I don't know. We'll see where the season goes. The trade deadline is in February. I think he'll probably get traded before that because the relationship is just bad. Shamston came out and said that Brian Windhorst came out and said that the Heat front office and Jimmy's agent tried to talk and hash out everything, but it wasn't working. So I can see this move happening sooner rather than later. And we'll see where we go from there. Peace.